This case landed on my desk 6 years ago, and I still can't shake the image of that abandoned car. The victim was a woman who vanished without a single witness, and the official file was so thin it barely existed. I've spent hundreds of hours chasing shadows for her. Let me tell you what happened. The wind doesn't howl here. It whispers. A low, constant hiss that slides across the gray rock and dead grass of Ice Valley. You hear it before you see anything. You feel it on your skin, cold and damp, like the air itself is breathing on you. On a late November afternoon in 1970, that wind carried a sound that didn't belong. A crackle. A pop. The smell of burning meat and wool. A father and his daughter were hiking. They followed the smell. They followed the thin trail of smoke. And what they found, half hidden in a cleft of the rock, was a body. A woman. She was on her back. Her clothes were burned away from her torso. The fire had been small, controlled, almost surgical. Her face was untouched. Calm. Like she was sleeping in that frozen, lonely place. But she wasn't sleeping. Her wrists were held down by rocks. And around her neck, a scarf was tied so tightly it had left a deep, dark line in her skin. This is where the story begins. Not with a scream. Not with a struggle. But with a quiet, deliberate act of erasure. A woman who came from nowhere. A woman who left behind no fingerprints, no dental records, no name. For over 50 years, she has been a ghost. The Isdal Woman. And the closer you look, the less you see. Let's go back. Before the fire. Before the valley. She was last seen alive in Bergen, Norway. A cold, grey port city where the rain falls sideways and the mountains rise straight from the fjord. She checked into a hotel. The Hotel Hordeheimen. She signed the register with a name that didn't exist. Genevieve Lancier. She spoke English with a faint accent. German. French. Belgian. No one could agree. She was polite. Quiet. She paid in cash. Every time. The hotel staff noticed her hands. They were raw. Red. Chapped and blistered, like she had scrubbed them with acid. She wore a wig. A dark, cheap wig that didn't quite sit right. And when she walked, she carried a small suitcase. Inside, there was a second wig. A pair of sunglasses. A map. And a notebook filled with tiny, coded handwriting. No one could read it. No one was supposed to. She came and went. She took day trips. She ate alone. She smiled at no one. And then, on the 23rd of November, she checked out. She told the staff she was going to the cinema. She never came back. The next day, a hiker found her body in the valley that gives her name. Isdalen. Ice Valley. The police arrived. They took photographs. They measured the burns on her body. The fire had been set in 3 separate spots. Her legs. Her torso. The ground beneath her head. Someone wanted her gone. Someone wanted her unrecognizable. But here's the thing about fire. It doesn't always obey. Her face was intact. Her teeth were intact. And when the autopsy began, they found the truth hidden inside her. Her stomach contained sleeping pills. Enough to kill her. But the bruising on her neck, the scarf, the rocks holding her wrists, those told a different story. She was alive when the fire started. She was unconscious, but alive. The smoke killed her. Or maybe the fire did. Or maybe she was already gone before the first spark caught. The coroner couldn't be sure. But he was sure about one thing. This was not a simple suicide. There were no tracks leading to the body. No footprints in the frozen ground. No car. No bus ticket. Nothing. She had to have been carried. Or she walked there with someone. Someone who left no trace. Someone who knew the valley. Someone who knew how to start a fire in the rain. They found her belongings scattered nearby. A thermos, still warm. A bottle of brandy. A pair of sunglasses. And a single, melted earring. The other one was missing. They searched the entire valley. They dragged the lake. They brought in dogs. Nothing. The missing earring has never been found. Then the fingerprints came back. Nothing. No match. No record. Not in Norway. Not in Interpol. Not anywhere. The dental work was distinctive. Gold. Porcelain. Expensive work, the kind you'd get in a major European city.